Hey y'all, it's Mary, and this is Mary Catherine Loves Cats, and this is my Friday night gab. Whoops, we are not live, so you know we are not live. Smudge may or may not stay. It looks like he's already leaving. That was a quick visit, Smudge. Anyway, y'all, I do want to wish you a happy St. Patrick's Day. If you celebrate it all, I think, don't they say that on St. Patrick's Day everybody is Irish? So I am Irish, some Irish, and then my last name is Irish, so you know, that's a good thing. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to y'all about a few things, about Ipsy and Boxycharm. Okay, Boxycharm's website is no longer. You still can click on Boxycharm, and then it'll say sign in or join. And I don't know what it'll do if you say join. Maybe it'll direct you to Ipsy, I suppose. But if you try to sign in, it puts you to the Ipsy app. So, and now the Ipsy app is set up to include Boxy information. So the meshing has happened. And what do y'all think about that? I am very anxious to see what we get in April. Very, very anxious to see it. So I got my very last Boxycharm base box. It went up this week. I got my very last Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. It went up this week. So in the future, it will be called Boxycharm by Ipsy, and it'll be very similar to the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus without a bag. So we'll see. I've seen some spoilers, and there is supposed to be these power players and all that. I don't see anything too fantastic. I see a couple of nice things, but a lot of times in the spoilers, we see a lot of nice things and then they're not offered to us. So I will, on April 2nd, I will know, how I feel about it or not. Anyway, so I had paid for a year for Boxy and a year for Ipsy. So I'm paid through, I did one through August and one through September. So what they did, it's already been done in the app. I had 6 months left on one and 5 months left on another, and they did tack it together. So now I am paid through March 1st of 2024. So it works out perfectly. They did a great job. They moved over charms, and they, everything is everything I bought, I've bought from them is listed in there. It mixes the Boxy with the Ipsy in my orders. So it's all meshed. It's all meshed. How has it worked out all right for y'all? It's worked out great for me, I guess, until we see what we get. So I really enjoyed getting both boxes, so I'm not sure what the future will bring for me. I will say this. An important thing is there is a new referral link. So we all had, if you had Boxy, if you had Ipsy, you had a referral link for Boxy, you had a referral link for Ipsy. I don't know if those work anymore. Practically nobody's ever signed up under me, so it's not that big a deal. But all of my links are almost always in my description. So if there's anything that I show you that you are interested in purchasing, you can sign up under me. I forget to tell you all that. But some things you just sign up, like some boxes I don't get anything for. Some boxes I get some points or something. So with Ipsy, we used to get points if you sign up under somebody's link. And Boxy, you would get charms. So I assume they're going to keep the points going on that if you sign up under me. Sometimes they have specials where you get a lot of points, and then you get them also. So, it's an incentive kind of thing. But one thing that you must do is go do your quiz again, because there are, at the end, there's new questions. It just says, like, do you like makeup, or do you prefer makeup, or do you prefer skincare? Something like that. So go do your quiz again if you are a member of this now, okay? And I think that might be all I have to tell you about that. So, it's just, I don't know. It's sort of bittersweet to me because I don't like change. And I like change if it's my initiation. Does that make sense? If I make the change, then it's okay. But if other people make the change, it's not my favorite thing. So anyway, I do want to thank everybody who came to my live last week, because normally I would do my live probably around this time of month, but it is St. Patrick's Day, and it is one of my dear friend's birthdays, and I wanted to leave it open for her in case she wanted to do a live. So far I don't think she's, well, I don't know if she's doing a live, because I don't think she is. But anyway, I do want to discuss this palette that I got in my Boxycharm. This is Ciate London. It's a big, huge palette. It says, I am a woman. What's your superpower? And I knew this looked familiar. I've never received it, but I knew it was not new. I don't know why on the card, I just have the card, here it is. Okay. On my Boxycharm card, it says, Ciate London, I am a woman palette, $45, new launch. A new launch means, if it says new brand of Boxy, like it did on a couple of other things that we got, we know Ciate London is not new to Boxy, so it says new launch, which usually means a new product. Like it could be a new, you know, it's a makeup company and they just started carrying mascara, for example, say. Or it's a brand new something, like a brand new palette. This is not a brand new palette. I don't know who Boxy thinks they are trying to fool us. It doesn't matter, because we can't complain, because you can't get a hold of Boxy anymore. So, not that I would complain about it anyway, but it's just, the wording is not right. But this is the palette, if you haven't seen my Boxy. It's beautiful, but it is all about, it's all about women, which is wonderful. And it lists, let's see, there's 24 pans, and each one is a famous woman, or, you know, yeah, somebody that's done good in their life, or what, you know, Eleanor Roosevelt, Rosa Parks, I did say Joan of Arc, you know, like that. So Maya Angelou. So it's very beautiful. But this is not a new palette. This palette came out in spring of 2001. Sorry, 2021. I'm 20 years behind. Spring 2021. So that's 2 years ago. 2 years ago. It's not a new launch. I don't care what Boxy says. It's not a new launch. So anyway, I did want to clear that up because I knew it looked familiar, and I thought, well, maybe, all right, maybe they've picked 24 new people, new women, and, you know, made a second palette. Because I knew they made this powerful woman palette at one time, and I think that would be really neat if they made another one, because there's plenty of women that we can celebrate in the world. So that is what I have to say about that. It would have been nice if it was part 2, or, you know, number 2. I am a woman. What's your superpower? That would have been really nice, but it isn't. Okay. All right. So then we have, I think that's really about it, about that kind of stuff. I do have a couple giveaways going on. Oh, I do want to tell you, this is something important that I need to tell y'all. Now, I know a lot of y'all know him, and Dave, and a lot of y'all are subscribed to him. His channel name is Guru and Wahoo the Turtle. He has changed the name here and there over the time that I've known him. He is in the hospital. Well, I think he's out of the hospital by now, and maybe in rehab or something. He's had trouble with his knees, his legs. So I don't know if it's his knees or his legs. I don't know exactly. But please keep him in your prayers. He's a really sweet man. His channel is all about helping all of us creators. He introduces channels to channels, and you know, sends subscribers our way and things like that. So he's a great guy. His name is Dave, and he's just under the weather right now, and please keep him in your prayers. He said on a video that posted this past weekend, I think it was Sunday, it might have been Monday, he said that it would be about 8 weeks before he can come back. So, and he had made, it was a live video that he did in the hospital, and he said he was moving, I think he was moving out of that to stay with a family member, not rehab, but to stay with a family member while he recuperates. So let's, you know, wish him well, and you know, keep him in your prayers. And he may put up a video here or there, you know, because he does, you know, I don't know, but he says he'll be back, you know, when he gets back home, then he'll be back to his old schedule. So, and then I do have a couple of giveaways going on. My treasure trove giveaway just started again. And, you know, look for the bonuses in the different videos, because the last person that won, Miss Coraline, she knew some of the bonuses. So she got those. So she won what she picked. She picked number 1 or number 2. I don't remember now, you know, package. And then she knew some of the bonuses. So she got those as well. That makes a difference in what you win. Then also I have a giveaway going on with my Mask Monday from this past week. It is a Temu Mask Monday because I show Temu products. I use Temu products, skincare, and I show it. So it's if you want to see what Temu has as far as skincare goes. And I will say this about it. The prices are very similar to most skincare. They have fantastic prices on a lot of things. A lot of things we didn't know we needed. And then they have some great prices on clothing and shoes, all kind, and they have everything you could ever imagine. They have crafting. If you are a crafter, you've got to go look. If you make jewelry, they have everything. I stumbled down that little tunnel the other day. But they do have skincare, and some of it is on sale. But a lot of it is very similarly priced to like STYLVANA and Amazon and other places that we get those kinds of things. You know, Facetory, things like that. So, you know, but, and it is, I was a little leery of makeup and skincare. But the skincare, you know, a lot of the skincare we get already is K&J beauty, Korean and Japanese beauty, and from China as well. And it's all been wonderful stuff. So you just always, you know, when you're using something new, test maybe on your arm. They say to test with the inside of your arm, which is funny because I have something going on. I have a rash right there. I haven't tested anything. I don't know what that's from. Just make sure you test before you try. If you did see that Mask Monday, there is a giveaway in there. I am wearing masks that I've already, some eye masks that I threw out because they just were almost, they smelled like, they were fine when I put them on, but then they got like hotter and not hot, like Ben Gay. They smell like Ben Gay or like Vicks Vapor Rub, which I like that smell, but not under my eyes. And it just started to almost burn me. But when I took them off, they did not burn my skin. So I had no allergic reaction. I just didn't, it was tingling too much, and that is not okay with me. So I threw them out because I don't want to pass them on to anybody, because I don't want anyone to, you know, have any trouble from them. They were just $2.49 or something for a package. So, you know, that's what the nice thing about some of these cheaper things is if it breaks or if you don't like it, you can get rid of it or pass it on to someone. But that I wouldn't pass something. If I have a problem with something, I don't want to pass it on to somebody else. Okay, so I think that's really about it, y'all. I feel like there's always a million more things to talk about. The weather has been up and down crazy. I'm sure it's been that way everywhere. People have had feet of snow and people have had sun and warm. We had the 80s for a couple days, like 82 was wonderful. And then we had freezes, we had frost warnings overnight. And I don't plant anything this early, you know, but here people do plant, you know, their farms and stuff. If people have vegetables, they've already started planting that. But I just put out like flower pots, because around my property, there's things that are bushes and things that flower. And those, you know, are come back every year. Those are annuals. Are they called perennials? Perennials when they come back every year, right? I don't, and I have bulbs like tulips and crocus and daffodils, things like that. But I do plant some pots with flowers, and I always wait till Mother's Day weekend to buy those kinds of things to put into the pots, because I have done it before. When I first moved here, I saw people doing it in March and April, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get some flowers. And I was new here, I didn't have a job yet, and you know, I went and spent money, and then we had a frost and everything died. And I'm like, well, I'm never doing that again now, because that's just throwing your money away. So I wait until Mother's Day, because we don't ever have a frost after Mother's Day. Usually once once the end of April hits, then we're good. Then we don't have any more frost, usually. So anyway, but I hope that your weather is picking up and getting more spring-like. Everything is blooming here. My dogwood is blooming. I had other flowering. My beautiful Bradford pears are gone. Y'all heard that story last year. I had to have those cut down. It's a long story. I won't tell it again now. But anyway, everything's blooming here, and it's really beautiful. I've already had to have my grass cut. So, and I don't have grass yet. Though I have weeds. The weeds get tall, and you have to have those cut. But usually, I think it's it's somewhere maybe around the end of April, mid-April, that you start actually getting grass. You know, so. Anyway, but you got to take care of those weeds because they don't look good. All right, Blue, we don't want to see your bottom. All right, Blue is here. And anyway, y'all have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful evening. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Go get you a 7-Up with some green food coloring in it, or if you like beer, a green beer. And I thought Blue might show his face to y'all, but he's not. So y'all take care and count your blessings. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.